We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Redskins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Yellow.
Check 53. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the
Yellow.
Watch the screen.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it second and 14.
Mike, 53.
Easy.
It's just me and you.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, 43, 15. Let's get it. Let's go.
53 is the mic. Man, I got you.
Check.
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll find Golladay. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get in the smoke. Hey, alert 3. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here I come.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Irv Smith Jr., 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Quarterback at all costs.
Fire.
First carry for Royce Freeman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football.
Let's go,
and that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Let's go.
They'll run it. Freeman. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Freeman unable to get free here on 4th and goal. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Galladay. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
I'm here. Hey, Sunday. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Let's go.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Attack!
Buzz.
Mahomes now on first down.
Watch the curve.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Yellow.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. It's that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where we're going to be and what do we need to get. And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Ronald Blair just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
Got it.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
All day, all day.
Ready.
Now Jones, off play action. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that he doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Army.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Delta. Coming for you. Let's go.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
Here we go.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
At the 11-yard line.
Fight on these two. Go on, 80. Hey, 57 color.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
53, Mike.
Hey, 43. What's that?
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. It's a party now. It's a party. Alpha.
Hey, let's get it now. Let's get it right now.
53 is Mike. Check. 53.
What's that?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing the receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jones operating from the gun, and that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. And people call a dagger route, trying to get the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And able to find Kirk complete. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
And the Washington Redskins.
Mahomes now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
26.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Watch the screen. Kill.
They'll run with Cook, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Good job, offense.
Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Matthew McCrane set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And the Ravens now really pouring it on. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Yellow.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I'm coming.
43.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. They're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeremiah Tauchu. In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Fair.
Watch the run.
Rock it.
Hey, check 24.
Throwing Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He's able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
In your face.
Go.
51.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Jones.
I got you, boy.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 12-yard line.
On the ready.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that. Having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Zipper.
Hey, Mike 55.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones.
Any day.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Get hands on motion, man. 58, right over there.
Jones now on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Here we go.
Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
So
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got it. Watch the safety creep. Watch the twist.
We gotta go, baby.
Give the Cook out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. He'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Let's go, Lou, Eddie.
Push him back. Push him back.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
15.
Mahomes going to throw.
53.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Here we go. 50. Mike, who? Let's go, baby. They turn up.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
Watch twist.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. On the screen, this is Eckler. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, all of them going together in one unit.
Quick strip, the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
18 Gator. X3. 218 Chopper.
Whip.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big run there by Freeman. 54 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gostkowski with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
17. Steelers 14.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Redskins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
15, 6. Check 53. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
A 10th carry in the game for Cobb. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Got to do better.
Attack, attack.
Come on, QB, come on.
Attack.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Look at the dance and the juke. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now then, the penalties got him set up with a 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kenny Galladay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big run there by Freeman. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
You go tight.
Here's Freeman. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. Staying on his feet. Shedding through the defense. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front, because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
51.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jones now perfect since the second half started. 7-7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Gerald Everett. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
24. Steelers 21. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yellow.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again, it's Cook. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
I'm coming.
Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it will up their win total to 7. Freeman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Let's get it.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that?
Hey, wahoo!
Back to throw.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
Set. 10 Lobo.
58, right there.
Come on, boy.
They'll look to throw.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
He's got Fuller. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
At the 4-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
Yellow.
Double tight, double tight. We got 4.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away